It's Groundhog Day again. It's boat fixing day again. This time she's really bowed up.
All right, Joey. We're rolling.
Now, is this the same cylinder that blew the spark plug
Do you remember which one it was?
It was the third one back on that side. 1, 3, 5.
When I first blew the head gasket.
No, we're talking about the spark plug, Vern. Okay.
1, 3, 5, 7. So it was 5 that we put that blew the spark plug out.
Yeah.
Which one blew the head gasket?
Andrew, get me a 3/8 socket.
It blew between 3 and 5.
3/8, Vern.
3/8 drive.
No, 3/8 socket.
3/8 socket.
3/8 drive.
3/8 drive. 3/8 socket.
Whatever. I'm just saying with 3/8.
That's not a 3/8 socket.
Yeah, it is.
That's 5/8, bro. 3/8 is small, dude.
It's less than 7/16.
Yeah.
Well, I think this thing might have to go to Uncle Davy's locker. Or no, Davy Jones' locker, not Uncle Davy. Right?
Davy Jones's locker?
Yeah, I think that's like when it sinks or whatever. That's
Oh.
like the ocean floor. Is Davy Jones? Is it Davy Jones or Rusty Jones or hell? I don't know.
I'm not used to having to work with all these manual tools. We get spoiled, you know, putting everything on the end of the zipper.
Yeah, see, I don't even use the zipper. All that stuff's at home. I literally have a crescent wrench, a pair of pliers, and a pair of wire cutters in my back pocket, and like one of those 5-in-1 screwdrivers.
Yeah.
In my front pocket, and that's how I live my life. We'll just bleep it out. We'll call it the Bleepo Lab. Call it Bleepo Lab. Can you call it Bleepo Lab?
Bleepo?
Bleepo.
Bleepo Lab?
Bleepo Lab. That way you don't have to bleep. Did we leave a rocker arm loose?
I'm thinking it's gonna.
Well, I was wondering.
We'll be able to
the side that ticks?
No, that's on the other side.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so you're good there.
There's nothing wrong with a little lifter taking on a 350 though.
Yeah, right on, because she'll pump up and go away.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world.
No.
I mean, there's engines that run like that for many miles.
Well, the scary thing is now, right, is lifters in general, they're all coming from our favorite place, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
She come right up on there? Oh, yeah.
Almost, maybe.
Well, maybe. Kind of.
Might,
if it doesn't, it should, right?
I might need to get this hose.
Yeah, take that hose so you can dump a bunch of water down inside the engine. Really clean out the...
Yeah, bro.
I tell you what, man, this is one of the easiest things to work on.
Oh,
It's right up there with the fork truck.
Oh, yeah.
Clark fork truck in particular. They're the easiest thing to navigate.
Right.
Well, yeah, I don't have no hours on it. We bowed it up, fixed it, and then we bowed it up again. It's just a double bowing. Oh, yeah, she's going all the way back.
Double bow job.
Double bow job. All right, what do we got?
Wow, it's clean under there.
Yeah? Hey.
Oh, we had it all apart.
What are we seeing?
Less than a year ago.
Wow, that some bitch is fresh, Joey.
Freshy fresh?
Well.
What do you think? Hole in the piston? Collapse lifter? What are we thinking here?
You think so?
Fellas? I don't know. Can you rotate?
Should I pull that plug back out and let's rotate it over?
No, just rotate it like that. We'll see if it's moving or not. Maybe she wiped the cam. There's no way, dude.
Well, when I first started cranking it over,
yeah,
I knew instantly something was not right with the motor.
Because it was galloping, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. They call that a gallop.
Out the carburetor.
Oh.
Out the intake. And when you see that happen,
yeah, I know.
Then you know you're talking timing.
You're you're
ready?
Pretty well effed. Yeah. That's not. Are you sure it's this cylinder? That's
the valves.
That's our gallop. Yeah. We got a gallop, but it's not that. These valves are moving. Well, I mean, shoot! I should have brought the bore scope. We might have a hole in the piston.
Piston's moving. The valves are moving. What's left, Joey? Rings or a hole in the piston?
Well, yeah, I know.
We don't have no bore scope, do we?
Let me check my bag. I brought one with me last time.
One eternity later.
All right, so we're going to try to figure out where all of our compression is going. The way I like to do that is with a differential cylinder pressure tester. Basically, it injects air at a certain PSI into the cylinder, and how much resistance it has to the air you're putting in is how much leakage you do or do not have in the cylinder. And depending on where you can hear the air escaping, if you can hear the air escaping, will let you know, is it intake? Is it an intake valve? Is it an exhaust valve? Is it rings? If you can hear it blowing through the crankcase. So we're going to try to inject it with as much air as we can and then see how much leakage we have. And this is on cylinder number 7. I've already set that cylinder at top dead center on that firing stroke of that cylinder. So we should just merely have to plug this in, crank it up, and read what the gauge says, which with absolutely no compression should be pretty obvious where our problem is. But a guy doesn't know. We're working on 5, not 7. Scratch that. Okay, hook it up, Daryl. And then slowly increase the pressure to see what is going on. So we've got 50 pounds of air inlet, and the cylinder is holding, nothing, maybe a pound or 2. We have 70 pounds of air pressure being forced into the cylinder, and there's no resistance. So I don't know if you viewers can hear that at home, but do you hear any type of, here's a JoJo trick. All I hear is the end of a screwdriver. I can't hear a thing. But it almost sounds like it's exhaust. It sounds like it's air is escaping through the exhaust valve, is what I would, if I had to guess. Is the way. Right? So let's drain all the water out of it. We've done all we can do as far as diagnostic. Now we need to get in the meat and potatoes. We got to tear it down and physically look at what's going on and then make the corrective action, right? Got to get into it. Let's get into it. All right. How long has it been since we last recorded? Probably like, I don't know, 2 hours. I think we got one more bolt left on this stupid intake. Oh my gosh, we're not putting this bolt back in. How many intake bolts do you have in your boat engine? Because this one's about ready to be down one. Oh, okay, we're ready. You ready? All right, ready for the intake?
Shane might have to.
No, it's aluminum. No, it's cast. No.
Heavier than
Is it aluminum? Oh, it's cast. It cannot be heavier than the exhaust. There's no way. There's no way, Hoss.
Shane boy.
Ready? Oh. Oh, you stinker. Oh. Oh. Watch the fuel line. All right, AR. Oh, here. Oh. It's a greasy hog. Oh, my fingies. Oh, yeah, see, it wasn't that heavy. Yeah. Yeah. What was going on here? Look at this. That fricker got hot.
Yeah, one thing about an inboard.
It's a sad state of affairs, but what are you gonna do? My classic. Might be hilarious. Oh. Oh, it won't come off. It's stuck. I don't remember. Probably pry it on right here. I probably thought about it for a while, and I'm like, eh. And I'm like, I just, yeah, here we go. All right. Little what do they call that? RCA? What is, that's got to go.
Power steering hose, bro.
Yeah, we're going to have to pull that off. Give me the cutters. Oh. You ready, Hoss? Put your square out, man.
For what? You're gonna hand it to me?
Yeah, we're going to hog it. Hog it.
Just put it right in the bowl. It has to go right back on.
Holy sh! No, bro, you got to see this. Well, obviously, something.
It blew some rings.
It blew something. Oh, gosh. See, this is what I wanted to see. Oh, Joey.
You knew something severely was wrong.
What the heck? What? I guess chunkage? What is that? What? Oh, is it the valve? No. This seems like, right? So the piston is cast aluminum, right? That's like, this valve seat went bad. That's what it was. The valve seat. It's gone. That's what this metal is here.
I don't have any compression.
Yep, this metal here. Yep. The exhaust valve seat went bad and it destroyed the engine.
Right.
See how this exhaust valve here
sealed.
is up? It's high. Look at how low this one is.
Big hole around it.
Yeah. Is the block any good? No, probably not. It's probably a 4-bolt block, I reckon.
So
What made the exhaust valve?
The valve seat shit. I mean, I'm getting
Well,
back to this water thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, okay. So
We got an issue with it.
look,
We know the cylinder got destroyed because of the valve seat, but
what made it come loose?
we have to back up and begin because of the
And that's why we were here.
plug blew out.
Well, and also look, there's nuggets in this cylinder. So how?
Nuggets.
Yes,
Oh.
there's chunks in this cylinder. So how did those two? So these share an exhaust chamber, right? Because they're on a small block. Remember, it goes, how's it go? Exhaust, intake, intake, exhaust, exhaust, intake, intake, exhaust. So these two exhaust ports are next to each other. That's when you, on a small block Chevrolet, that's why that's where you always have a problem in the middle too, right? Because there's two hot exhaust ports next to each other. So actually when that exhaust seat let go, this cylinder actually sucked some into it and was on its way to destroying this cylinder as well.
Well, how would it suck it in? It had to go
Because
through the intake, wouldn't it?
Well, no, if there's some kind of reverberation or something through
You know what I mean?
through the exhaust manifold,
How's they gonna get from this cylinder over to that one? The gasket separates it, and
it's got to be through the exhaust port. Somehow there was some kind of. Have you ever heard like exhaust scavenging, like how an engine won't run without manifolds on it because it needs that. It needs to scavenge from the other cylinders to make it more, flow or whatever. But then you get like zoomy headers on an old, I don't know, 32 Ford.
That's why
they
polishing is.
I wonder if it didn't. Well, obviously it did, right? How else did that get in there? It had to suck back through the exhaust to get into number 3. Look at that hog. Carnage. But if you look here, Shane, do you see that? That's not even rust. That's like discoloration from heat. Like here. I don't know. It's hard to see. Right? Look at Inception. Oh. Well, there you have it, folks. MERCRUISER 5.7 down for the count. We got, apparently, Now look at here, we got a flame cut here too. See that? We had some
Flame cut.
yeah,
That's a flame cut?
that's a flame cut right here. Can
On
you
that valve?
yes, how it looks like a little notch in it.
Hmm.
We had issues, is what we had issues.
Usually you see the flame cut like across areas
Yeah.
like this.
This here is real common on air-cooled Volkswagens if the valves aren't tight, or if they're too tight. The flame will cut that, and it looked just like that, like somebody took it on a grinder and notched it out, you
It's
know.
like somebody hit it with a chisel.
Yeah,
Staked it.
but that there, that looks like a flame cut to me. Boy, oh boy, Andrew, that thing didn't give you no noise. I have a hard time believing a guy. We know what we must do, but we are hesitant to get motivation to act. You know what I mean?
Gotta get those little shrubs out.
Yeah. All right, boys and girls, thanks for watching, I guess. I don't know what else to say. If you like more boat stuff, don't subscribe because I don't like working on boats too much. It's just my buddy AR. You know, we got to help a guy out, right? No, it's not good, but it's nothing It's nothing $4,000 won't fix, right? You know what they say about the boats, right? Bust out another 100,000 or whatever. Well, we're in an inflationary period. Now, yeah.
Come on, man.
All right.